Welcome to Farming Aid. When it comes to cattle farming in today's world, one thing is clear: the climate is changing, and farmers everywhere are feeling the impact. But here's the good news: some breeds aren't just surviving these challenges, they're thriving. In this video, we're revealing two of the toughest, most climate-proof cattle breeds on Earth, the Droughtmaster from Australia and the Aubrac from France. These aren't just ordinary cattle. They've been shaped by centuries of adaptation to extreme environments, and today they're proving to be the secret weapons for farmers who want profitable, sustainable herds in an uncertain future. So, if you've been wondering which breeds can truly handle the heat, the cold, and everything in between, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and uncover what makes the Droughtmaster and the Aubrac champions of resilience. When you think about the Droughtmaster, the name itself immediately hints at what sets this breed apart. Developed in the harsh rangelands of northern Australia, where scorching heat and unpredictable rainfall are part of daily life, the Droughtmaster was carefully bred to withstand conditions that would break many other breeds. Australian cattlemen faced an urgent need for an animal that could not only tolerate heat and drought but also still deliver high-quality beef and remain profitable for farmers. They began by crossing Bos indicus cattle, mainly Brahmans, with Bos taurus breeds like Shorthorns and Herefords. The result was a balanced, medium to large-framed animal with a perfect mix of tropical hardiness and European beef quality. Over decades, through selective breeding, the Droughtmaster became an iconic symbol of adaptability and resilience. One of the most impressive features of the Droughtmaster is its heat tolerance. With a smooth coat, light to red coloring, and loose skin, this breed dissipates body heat far more effectively than typical European breeds. It can graze under the blazing Australian sun without suffering from the heat stress that often reduces fertility and weight gain in less adapted cattle. Equally important is its resistance to ticks and parasites, which plague cattle in tropical and subtropical regions. Farmers who raise Droughtmasters benefit from lower veterinary costs and healthier herds, even when resources are stretched thin. For areas facing increasing temperatures and pest pressures due to climate change, this is a game-changer. But it isn't just about surviving the heat. Droughtmasters are highly efficient grazers. They can thrive on rough pasture and limited forage where other cattle would lose body condition. During drought conditions, when grass is scarce and waterholes dry up, Droughtmasters continue to perform. They show remarkable feed conversion efficiency, meaning they can turn low-quality forage into meat without the steep drop in productivity that hits other breeds. This makes them a reliable choice for ranchers in semi-arid regions and an insurance policy for farmers bracing for future climate uncertainties. The breed also excels in fertility and mothering ability. Droughtmaster cows are renowned for calving ease, high conception rates, and strong maternal instincts. They produce enough milk for their calves even under challenging feed conditions, ensuring that calves grow well and reach market weight faster. This reliability in reproduction is critical for farmers who cannot afford the losses that come with poor fertility in their herds. Add to that their docile temperament, which makes handling easier, and you have a breed that fits well into both large-scale operations and smaller family farms. When it comes to beef quality, Droughtmasters produce meat that strikes a balance between tenderness and lean muscle. While they may not have the extreme marbling of Wagyu, they offer consistent carcass yields, good muscling, and meat well suited for both domestic and export markets. Australia's beef export industry relies heavily on breeds like the Droughtmaster because international buyers recognize the quality and consistency of the beef, even from cattle raised under harsh grazing conditions. For farmers aiming to supply local markets or tap into global beef demand, this adaptability is yet another reason the Droughtmaster stands tall as a climate-proof breed. Now, shifting from the dry landscapes of Australia to the rolling green pastures and mountainous terrain of southern France, we meet the Aubrac cattle. At first glance, Aubrac may seem worlds apart from the Droughtmaster, yet it shares the same ability to thrive in tough climates. The Aubrac breed was developed centuries ago in the volcanic plateau of the Massif Central region of France, an area known for harsh winters, steep slopes, and nutrient-poor soils. Farmers in this region needed a triple-purpose animal that could provide meat, milk, and draft power while surviving in a challenging mountain environment. Over generations, the Aubrac adapted to these conditions, becoming one of Europe's hardiest cattle breeds. The resilience of the Aubrac comes from its unique physiology and feeding ability. Unlike high-maintenance dairy or beef breeds that require lush pasture and supplemental feeding, Aubracs are capable of thriving on sparse forage, alpine grasses, and rough vegetation. They graze efficiently even on rocky hillsides where many other cattle would struggle. This makes them perfectly suited for sustainable farming systems and low-input operations. In a time when farmers are increasingly pressured to reduce costs and adopt eco-friendly practices, the Aubrac's ability to thrive with minimal input sets it apart. Most striking features of the Aubrac is its longevity and reproductive efficiency. Aubrac cows are known to calve easily and consistently produce strong, healthy calves for many years, often remaining productive into their mid-teens. Their fertility rates are impressive, and they maintain body condition even during winters when feed availability is low. For farmers, this translates into lower replacement costs, fewer reproductive issues, and steady herd productivity over time. This reliability makes the Aubrac a breed that farmers can count on season after season, even when weather conditions are unpredictable. When we talk about beef quality, the Aubrac shines as one of the best-kept secrets of the French beef industry. The meat is tender, flavorful, and well-marbled without being excessively fatty. French consumers have long valued Aubrac beef for its taste, and the breed has built a reputation in gourmet markets across Europe. This premium quality is partly due to its natural grazing system, as most Aubracs are raised in extensive systems where they feed on diverse pastures, herbs, and natural forage. For farmers seeking to meet the growing demand for grass-fed and ethically raised beef, Aubrac offers a strong advantage. Beyond beef, the Aubrac's heritage as a triple-purpose breed means it still carries traits of endurance and strength. Historically, these cattle were used for draft work, pulling plows across rugged mountain fields. While modern farming machinery has replaced this role, the legacy of strength remains in their hardy frames and robust constitution. They are built to handle rough terrain, cold temperatures, and long grazing periods without losing condition. As climate unpredictability grows, these traits ensure that the Aubrac can continue to thrive in diverse farming systems around the world. Another fascinating aspect of the Aubrac breed is its role in sustainable and regenerative agriculture. Because it thrives on marginal land, the Aubrac allows farmers to make use of areas unsuitable for crops, reducing pressure on prime farmland. Their grazing habits also contribute to landscape maintenance, preventing overgrowth of shrubs and promoting biodiversity in pastures. In many European conservation projects, Aubracs are used to help manage natural grasslands and preserve ecosystems. For environmentally conscious farmers and consumers, this makes the Aubrac a symbol of sustainability in cattle farming. When comparing the Droughtmaster and Aubrac side by side, it becomes clear why they are considered climate-proof cattle. While the Droughtmaster excels in hot, dry, and pest-prone regions, the Aubrac thrives in cold, mountainous, and resource-poor environments. Together, they represent two different but equally powerful answers to the challenges of climate change. The Droughtmaster offers farmers in tropical and arid areas a reliable, profitable, and adaptable beef breed that can handle droughts and heat waves. The Aubrac offers farmers in temperate and mountainous regions a hardy, efficient, and sustainable breed that delivers premium beef while conserving resources. Both prove that with the right genetics, cattle farming can remain profitable and sustainable even as the climate shifts. What makes these breeds particularly inspiring is that they are not products of modern laboratory manipulation but rather the result of centuries of selective breeding, guided by farmers who understood the importance of resilience. The Droughtmaster was born out of necessity in Australia's unforgiving rangelands, and the Aubrac was shaped by the rugged mountains of France. Each carries with it the history and culture of the people who bred them, proving that human ingenuity and nature's adaptability can come together to create animals perfectly suited to their environments. For modern farmers, choosing climate-proof breeds like these is more than just a business decision. It is a step toward future-proofing agriculture. With global beef demand rising and climate challenges intensifying, breeds that can thrive with fewer resources, resist disease, and produce quality beef under pressure will be the cornerstone of sustainable livestock farming. The Droughtmaster and Aubrac show us that it is possible to raise cattle profitably while respecting environmental limits. As consumers become more conscious about where their food comes from, these breeds also offer powerful stories that connect farming with sustainability. Imagine enjoying a steak that comes from a Droughtmaster raised on the harsh plains of Australia, where the cattle endured heat and drought yet still produced tender, nutritious beef. Or savoring a cut of Aubrac beef, rich in flavor thanks to cattle that grazed freely on the wildflowers and grasses of France's volcanic plateaus. These stories resonate with consumers who want quality food that also represents resilience, tradition, and sustainability. Ultimately, the lesson from both the Droughtmaster and Aubrac is that the future of cattle farming will not be won by brute force or endless inputs of feed and medicine, but by breeds that can adapt and endure. Invest in such breeds are not only securing their livelihoods but also contributing to a global agricultural system that can withstand the pressures of a changing planet. Whether in the sun-scorched rangelands of Australia or the wind-swept mountains of France, these cattle stand as proof that farming can meet the challenges of tomorrow without compromising on quality or profitability. As we've seen, the Droughtmaster and the Aubrac aren't just cattle breeds, they are living proof that adaptability is the key to survival in a changing world. From the sun-scorched rangelands of Australia to the rugged mountains of France, these two breeds have shown farmers everywhere that it's possible to raise profitable, healthy, and sustainable herds even when the climate throws its toughest challenges. Droughtmaster delivers heat tolerance, tick resistance, and unmatched grazing efficiency, while the Aubrac shines with its hardiness, fertility, and premium beef quality from even the roughest pastures. Together, they stand as models for the future of cattle farming, resilient, efficient, and built to last. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about these climate-proof champions, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these two breeds impressed you the most, and would you consider raising them on your farm? Let's keep the conversation going. Watching, and until next time, stay inspired and keep building a stronger, smarter future in farming.